Are you so focused on achieving your personal goals that your relationships are starting to suffer? Do you have so much success in one area of your life and yet you have no one to celebrate with you? Today I'll be telling you how to balance your personal goals and your relationships.
Inspira Central. Inspira Central. Inspira Central. Inspira Central.
Hello fellow Inspirers, welcome to Inspira Central. I'm so glad that you're here with me. Thank you for joining me. Today I'll be talking about balancing your relationships and your personal goals. Are you so focused on achieving your personal goals that your relationships are starting to suffer? Do you have so much success in one area of your life and yet you have no one to celebrate with you? Today I'll be telling you how to balance your personal goals and your relationships. The key to balancing your relationships and your personal goals is time management. Time management, that is the key. If you're able to manage your time well and manage your personal goals, then you'll be able to find a balance in the middle. How do you find this balance? It's about knowing that both things are important. They are important. Do not prioritize one over the other. You should give them somewhat of equal attention. At least the disparity between the attention should not be so much that it becomes so glaring. When you achieve your personal goals, you have this sense of fulfillment, you have this sense of joy, and it makes you happier and better, and also you relate with people better. But if you don't have people to celebrate with, because you have spent so much time on achieving your personal goals that now all your relationships have died off and nobody calls you, nobody spends time with you, what have you gained? It is now a win-lose situation. So in order for you to find the balance, you have to realize that it is time management. You have to manage your time well. You can start with managing your mornings. How do you spend your morning? I recommend that you start working on your personal goals first thing in the morning. Start with them, let them be topmost in the morning so that you give them all your energy, you give them all your time, you give them all your focus. Now as the day starts to go on and the hours start to count and your energy starts to come down, then you can start to do those things that do not need high intensity like your goals. You can now start to make calls, you can start to visit friends, you can start to chat with them on social media, you can start to interact with people that you love. So that is a way you can do it. Use your mornings for your personal goals, and later in the day, maybe in the afternoons, maybe in the evenings, maybe from about 4 p.m. you can start to reach out to family and friends. Then you find out that you have done something for yourself that makes you happy, that fulfills you, and you're also interacting with, communicating with, and keeping in touch with those that you love. That is one way to do it. So it is mainly about time management. Manage your time well, manage your schedule well, and you will find out that you're able to have a balance between maintaining your relationships and achieving your personal goals. Now sometimes life happens, emergencies come up. There could be a crisis with family, with friends, and you need to be there for them. You don't have to be this stickler where you say, if it's not in the morning, I will not do my goals. I will not attend to family until it is their time. From 4 p.m. is their time. But when there is a crisis, everything switches up. You cannot be so stiff, so rigid that you tell yourself, I'm going to do my goals from 7 a.m. until 3:30, then have a lunch at 3:30. If something comes up, you need to switch. If something comes up, you need to attend to that crisis, that emergency, because people are number one. Let me say it. I want you to understand what I'm saying. Human beings, people are number one. In a time of crisis, you need to be there for your family. In a time of crisis, you need to be there and show up and do what needs to be done. That is what family does. That is what friends do. That is what you do for people that you love. The work can wait for a moment. Your personal goals can be kept aside for a moment while you spend time with family, while you hold hands, while you're there for them in the hospital, while you're helping them get a meal, you're helping them get back on their feet. Because these things don't happen every time. You need to understand. They don't happen every time. They don't have a routine. Emergencies and crises do not have a timetable. They don't have a schedule so that you will say, okay, at 4 p.m. there will be an emergency, then I can attend to it. It can happen first thing in the morning. It can happen at 7 a.m. Are you going to tell somebody who needs you there at that very moment to wait until it is their time at 4 p.m.? Of course you would not. So when emergencies come up, drop whatever it is and attend to the emergency. Attend to your family member, attend to your loved ones, so that you're always there for them when they need you and they can reciprocate. Remember that it is what you sow you will reap. If you're not there for them during crisis, how do you expect them to be there for you when you're in your own time of emergency? It doesn't make sense. It is what you give that you will receive. So in order for you to receive, whether the emergency comes up for you or not, you must be there for those you love during crisis. No matter what your schedule is, that crisis, that emergency should come first. You should attend to it first. Another way to balance your personal goals and your relationships is to have a sense of discernment. You should know what to prioritize at a particular time. There are times when you need to give your goals your full attention. You need to concentrate on them. You need to give them your full focus, especially if you have something like a deadline, or you have a client who needs something at a particular time. You don't want to lose money while you're spending time with family and friends, especially if there's no emergency. If you have a deadline, if you have a work deadline, if you have a client with an urgent need who will pay premium, then that is what you should focus on, because your family and your friends will be happy that you have actually scored a big one. They will be happy that you scored a big client. So if it's just you spending time with them, if it's just leisure time, it is just hanging out, then you know that that is not really an emergency and you can focus on the client. You can focus on that job that has this tight schedule. You can focus on your deadline. Give your deadlines the priority that they deserve, that they demand, and that the client will pay for. Focus on them so that when you have scored big, you can now come and spend money, enjoy yourself, and relax with family and friends. So when it's not an emergency, and you have more of an emergency at work or in achieving your personal goals, focus on those goals. Those goals come first at that time. But like I said, still find the balance by calling your family maybe once in a week. If you cannot call them every day, if you cannot spend every evening with them, when you have an emergency at work, call them once in a week. Send them messages. You can always chat with them. You don't have to spend long hours on the phone. You don't have to commute to go and see them all that time when you have an emergency. So you should know what comes first at a particular time while still achieving your balance. Whichever needs your focus, whichever needs your time, whichever is more urgent and pressing, that you must prioritize at that time. Spending less time with the other aspect of your life. That could be your relationship or your personal goals, depending. Like I said, if there's a crisis with family, family comes first. But if there is an emergency at work, if there is a pressing deadline, then your personal goals come first. So it's about discernment. It's about weighing the pros and the cons. It's about knowing that you don't want anyone to fail. You don't want anyone to falter. So the one that needs your attention the most at a time, give it more of your attention, but don't abandon the other aspects of your life. The final tip I'll give you on how to balance your personal goals and your relationships is to make every moment count that you spend with family and friends. Every moment that you spend with family and friends, make it count. That's not when you go there and start quarreling with everybody. That's not when you go there and make everybody uncomfortable since you arrived. That is not when you go there and start nitpicking and start saying, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? No. That is when you should focus. That is when you should give your family your love, your affection, your attention. Every moment counts. Make it count with family and friends. Make sure that every moment is jolly as can be. And make sure you take pictures, make videos, spend a good time, have a good time together. Just eat, just wine, just talk, just converse, just know where everybody is at that point in time. Tell them what's going on in your own life as well. Make every moment count so that when you have tight deadlines at work, when you're working on your personal goals, you have good memories. They too have good memories. You have pictures to look at and smile. You have videos to play back and see how somebody was being silly or somebody was doing something funny. You have some memories. So always make memories whenever you're with family and friends, because every moment is important and this moment will soon become a memory. So capture those moments. Capture that time. Make sure that you capture it in a time capsule. The capsules of pictures, the capsules of videos, whatever it is, make those memories so that you always have something to look back on. And so that no matter what happens, even if people pass, even if you can no longer spend so much time with certain people, you always have memories of them. And they are also in your heart. Not just in your heart, but they're on your phone in terms of pictures, in terms of videos. And you can always look back on those memories and have something to get you going. So like I said earlier, life is a game of balance. Finding a balance between your personal goals and your relationships. Make sure that you do not lose out on any of them so that you have a balanced life. You have your goals, you achieve your goals, you're successful, and you also have people that celebrate with you and are there to cheer you on through the ups and through the downs, and to celebrate with you when you actually hit milestones. It is best to have a balance so that you have someone to come home to, you have someone to share your happy times with, you have someone to cheer you on during the tough times, and you have someone that will be there for you even after you have achieved your goals and your objectives. I hope this video has helped you balance your relationships and your goals better. And I hope that you do not miss out on any area of your life, but you achieve success not just in your personal life, but also in your work life. I hope this helps you become a better balancer of things. I hope this video helps you manage your time better so that you do well in your relationships as well as in achieving your personal goals. Please drop your comments below and tell me how this video has helped you manage your personal goals and your relationships better. I would love to read from you. Please drop your comments below. If you enjoyed watching this video and you'd like to see more of such videos, please click the subscribe button. It is completely free of charge. Click the subscribe button and get subscribed to this channel today. Also, do not forget to click the notification button so you'll be notified as soon as I update. Please like and share my videos. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it helps you manage your time better so that you are both successful in achieving your goals and in maintaining your relationships. Don't forget to be an inspiration. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Please subscribe, click the notification button, like this channel, share our videos, and follow us on social media. Thank you very much.
Inspira Central. Inspira Central.